You want some whales, my friend? So somewhere between 100 and 200. Somewhere between 170 and 200. Somewhere between 180 and 200. Wow, you were... Why didn't you just take the 200? Instead, you're like, nah, 197 is all I can do. You live in that fallacy world where 197 is equivalent to 100. The same way that they mark everything like this is $1.99 instead of $2 because some people are stupid. And we'll say that that's a $1 item instead of a $2 item. I guess it works well enough that they've consistently done it. But I hate that type of logic. I hates it. Kume can spend 3 turns building watermill, which will help them build the thing ultimately faster. So we still need to build a 3rd spaceport, even though these are not even close to done. Rome will be able to get this done and then start working on the... Kume may actually get a spaceport done faster than Rome, who knows? Information error! Wait, how's our, we have 7 envoys? We could be getting more money per turn, a little bit, if we friended Lisbon, but... I'm actually okay with where we are as far as that's concerned. We gotta work our way to nuclear fusion. It's gonna take a bit. We got a great musician, which we can't base anywhere. So you just get to sleep. I guess I could build that building that he works in. But I'd have to either buy it or build it somewhere else.
The more science intervenes in warfare, the more will be the need for engineers in the field armies. In the late war, there were never enough sappers at any time.
So let's see. Spaceport in 44. Spaceport in 40. So it's actually, it started after Ravenna, but it's still going to beat Ravenna to it. So that's because we got the industrial zone there more than anything else. I'm going to use the gold I get probably in a few turns to buy that other building to increase the production in nearby. It's only for one city, so I don't even know if it's worth it, unfortunately. It's also difficult. Our science is at 246 per turn. Did I not make enough cities or something like this? I want to learn from what I'm doing and doing wrong, doing right. Obviously, there are times where I just make misplays or screw something up, but long term, I'd like, you know, I'm always trying to improve at the game. I think I'm doing all right now, but I feel like I could have been doing even better. I guess that's kind of the gist of what my belief is here. Would an industrial zone be worthwhile in this location? It's not near anything else, unfortunately. It would only be beneficial short-term for itself. So I think instead of that, a commercial hub would be more useful. We'll remove the rice. That's fine. Yeah, commercial hub, I don't know. It'll get gold per turn. Obviously, we don't want to buy or rush those buildings related to that, because that kind of defeats the purpose of making them. But this is just going to be a supporting town. Okay, so you made that. We were gonna drop a thing here. And then we were gonna drop something there, I believe. That was the game plan with this this specific builder. He wanted to go... He built a mine. He wants to build a lumber mill and a lumber mill. And then he's done. His purpose is complete.
Man is a military animal. Glories in gunpowder and loves parades.
Okay, so they've got some money. We should look at selling to some friends here. You don't need sugar. You do need clams, potentially? Pearls? And Gilgamesh is a good friend of mine. So he gives me usually respectable amounts for these things. 206 is still respectable. Thank you. Thank you, friend. And then, let's see, Brazil. Can we be friends, Brazil? That's right. Make a deal. What will you give me for... What? You will give me 533 gold for my sugar? Pedro. I love you. Thank you. What about Montezuma? I know you've denounced me, but I also know that you freaking love luxury resources. Yeah. I don't like you because you've denounced me. Is that fair? I think that's fair. What do you want? I don't know. None of this. We'll have none of this.
Rocks in my path? I keep them all. With them, I shall build my castle.
Own 2 crossbowmen? Hey, we saved the turn. 2040. Buy that power plant. Get our stuff going a little faster. "26 turns. I like that I spent like almost 400 gold just to get a slight bonus to metal casting. We're almost to suffrage, which is going to make getting great people cheaper in gold, but we don't have the gold anyway for it, but we will be able to take a lot more policies from having democracy.
Worked with his hammer.
We stole stealth technology, but we have to run away. The spy was captured. I see. I see. 'Tis unfortunate. Alright guys, 22 turns here. Can we get this faster? Rome. Rome wasn't built in a day, and I know this. But I would like you to have finished your thing. Ostia. Queue up a bank and a yeah, just get that stuff going. You guys need a watermill. And a granary. It's definitely required right now. How's everybody's science conditions going? Still no one's built a spaceport. Well, Montezuma has actually built a spaceport. I lied.
A city. Siege of a city is only done as a last resort.
So Montezuma has been sort of going towards tech. He's definitely super tech savvy. But he only just recently completed a spaceport, I believe. He has 56 techs to my 42. The guy's a beast. Spy from Brazil. Their offer is to give me back my dude. Whatever. I'm not concerned. I don't want to give up my democracy stuff. Let's see. So, not tech tree.
It might not be mightier than the sword, but maybe the printing press is heavier than the siege weapon.
Oh, ballistics is what I was saying. I got
everything.
Both constructed by a military crew. I did get this bonus somehow, and I'm not sure. Not sure how I got the ballistics thing, but I was trying to get it with legions. Maybe that was a mistake. It's hard to tell. Alright. Suffrage. Finish, please, so that I can switch to democracy. I'm going to lose 2 trade routes. I really hate that.
Knees and pray. I don't know to whom. Is there a patron saint of ballistics yet?
There is a patron saint of ballistics. I can't name them, though. But I'm sure it exists. Kill a unit with a knight, we did that. We did that a long time ago. Build 4 sewers. We actually probably could have hit that bonus for suffrage. But I don't know. We've either built like 2 or 3 sewers so far. And we're in the process of building one right now. Or no, it's queued up. We haven't actually started it. But still, though, we could have had suffrage potentially if we bought some stuff. And now we have suffrage. Or we're about to. Which will give us democracy. Bonus yields from district projects.
Why is a woman to be treated differently? Woman's suffrage will succeed, despite this miserable guerrilla opposition.
So, theming bonus. Same type from different artists. I can't move into those because they were just placed. Okay, so now we want to go to... Plus 15 towards space race projects if a city has either a military academy or a seaport. I don't have any of those. Is there any reason to go through any of these? Plus 4 sign points. Some of these endgame ones are kind of stupid. Five-year plan is worthwhile. And we're going to democracy, which is going to kill our trade routes, unfortunately. More money here. Phew. Hey, Devia, you got a personal best on your race? That's awesome, and welcome back, sir. What was your time, ultimately? see here. Arsenal of Democracy. Let's start sending our trade routes over there. 159.21. Nice, man. You broke into the sub 2 hour range. Congratulations. If for those of you who are unaware, he was doing a Link to the Past randomizer race tonight. And he set a new personal best record. So that's cool. And if you you guys, if you're interested in those things, definitely check out his thing when he's doing it. He just started recently with the whole streaming, but he's got a cool little setup for the race with all the doodads and what's it's on the side, showing you like, oh, I got the claw. I don't know, the hook shot. That's the word. I am not super familiar with Link to the Past, but I do enjoy watching those runs. Myself, I think they're pretty cool. What are we building around here? Oh, I mean, anything we can do to help out. I guess the best thing we're going to have is building commercial hubs so that we can get more trade routes back in our spaceport cities. Smokechar says that was the best description. It really wasn't. I understand that. Devio says I came in 15th place of 53. Looks like that's decent. That's pretty good. You've definitely, been improving over time, so. I haven't dared try to enter any like recent speed race thing or whatever, but I've thought of speed racing some games. I don't know what I would do though. I thought about Hollow Knight because it's in like the range of time that I'm kind of interested in. So Ravenna, this one's just gonna have to sleep for now. So we lost, obviously, 2 trade routes spots because we went from having the merchant government to democracy.
Never criticize a rifleman until you've walked a mile in his shoes. That way, he'll be barefoot and you'll be out of range.
Do you see other people's things in the race? Like, were you being streamed to something? Because it seems like if you had that going, you could just have the stream up and see that somebody went somewhere and got an item you need. You could be cheating, Devio. Rome to Blah now needs to sleep. So we're trying to finish up the spaceport. We're rushing through the final text to get to the last things we need. Friggin' Montezuma is crushing us in science though right now. If we become allies with our neighbors, are you guys still friends or do you hate each other? You guys are at war. You're allies with them. Can we become allies? Let's be allies. Oh! I didn't even know you were in the game, my friend. It's almost the end of the game and I just met you. Look at all this vision we have. Can we become allies? We should be friends at least. We should be allies. Yeah. Because I want to trade with you guys. So this should make some of your places worth trading to, like Uruk. Yeah. This is a better thing. And it's not even showing up properly for these. That's funny. Hey, you go there. So, Devio, back to your thing. You could, but then what's the point? The point is to win at any cost. Nah. I agree with you. But I would expect that out of 53 people, that at least one of those people is doing what I just said. It's all for funsies. It's kind of all for... I'm sure some of those people are expecting to pick up like Twitch followers and whatever from it. So it's... Getting to the top could, you know, could actually have an impact for some of those people. It's pretty easy to spot those people. Yeah, you're probably right. Stop. Stop it, everyone. Oh! You don't even like me. Movember Ananzinga.
There are 3 things extremely hard. Steel, a diamond, and to know oneself.
Hello, Geneva. Oh! Well, I'll get a bonus from that, but I'm still not the best. Either way, that's still worthwhile for envoys that weren't even being used. Those speedrunning communities are pretty tight-knit and have a lot of people going on, so I'm sure that they probably dealt with such things in the past. I like the idea of them having a tribunal, though. Everyone seems to be super cool, Devio says. That's awesome. I'm interested in the communities for those. It's just, like, that's not my game. I played it a little bit when I was younger, but I don't even think I beat it when I played it.
You and I come by road or rail.
And then other games that I actually have beat and have available to me are slightly crazier competition or super long games. Like Super Metroid. That game has insane people playing it. I guess the Link to the Past people are also pretty insane as far as how good they are. And overall knowledge of the game, map, and all this stuff. Watching the people run through the dark rooms and still doing tricks that involve, like, going over pits is pretty funny. I should just run Earthbound. Spend like 6 hours a day playing Earthbound. I don't actually want to do that, even though I love that game. So I've got the thing where like we get the ally routes for bonus production. Just doing these things to try to get these friggin' spaceports done. Okay, let's go to our government. What do we want here? We want campus and industrial zone adjacency bonuses. We probably want that more than the friggin' sign points at this point. I think that's all we need right now. Great people. Let's just buy this to make sure that that they don't get it. We were on pace to get it, but I've had them bought out from underneath me so many times. It's not even funny. And now let's just grab ones that give me envoys. I think that's all I really need at this point. And what do you get? You get to start building a commercial hub. No, that's not even worth building. Just do campus research. It'll take you forever, but do it anyway. Aquilier. Get a market and then do some campus research. We've almost finished that. Extract an artifact. We cannot extract an artifact. We do not have the wherewithal or the archaeologists to be able to do such a thing. So Montezuma...
Exact religious thinking without theology, then exact mensuration and astronomy without mathematics, or exact iron making without chemistry.
Stop saying words. Get out of my head, Carl Sagan. Alright, Carl Sagan, you get to sit around while we learn things. Eventually you will be useful to us. Naval tradition gets us a dude. Envoys. We need 2 envoys. We have 2. Okay, we can go to Geneva. We're now the best friends of Geneva. We're having a Geneva convention. Everyone's coming there in costumes. Let's see. Oh! We finished a thing, so we need to activate one of our traders again.
Has both a tradition and a future. And we look with pride and confidence in both directions.
So that's good news. Let's see. So 2 for Scorched Earth. Do we need to send an envoy anywhere? We're gonna want to send it. But we need to earn the 2 more. So close to being done with our spaceport, and then we can start the next thing. Which, should I burn Carl Sagan on it? I don't know. I gotta see how many. Carl Sagan will get me like 3,000, and I think this is only like an 1,800 project or something. 900 production. So Carl Sagan is worth... What does it say? Yeah, 3,000. So we want to save him for the end cap pieces. I guess by having Carl Sagan, we don't actually need 3 of these, because we could probably do 2 of them from Rome and 1 of them from Cumae, which will be the fastest route for us. So let's take Hong Kong back. And we're getting there.